So you know how we kind of vectorize images and then use them to create 3D logos? Well, here's an interesting website I believe lots of you guys that are into 3D logo creation using SVG, EPS or PNG files would definitely love. And this is called Vectorizer.ai. It's a very simple to use website that simply allows you to throw in any image of choice and convert them to high quality vectors. This allows you to load vectors by simply dragging and dropping, loading from your storage or copying to your clipboard and pasting directly here. The beautiful thing is this is in beta and it is currently free, and just like most AI tools, this might change once it gets out of beta. And with this tool, you can vectorize any image of choice, whether logos, 3D renders, or any complex image. Now, unlike working with Adobe Illustrator or CorelDRAW that requires a certain recommendation for your PC, this simply runs on the web and it is super easy to work with. And once you're done, you can go over to the download section and you can see a lot of options that are available. So for example, if you like to download this as SVG, there are options for that. If you want to get it as EPS, PDF, DXF, or PNG, there are also options that allows you to get this going. So for those who are thinking about getting this, you can simply select the SVG file and you can set this to Adobe compatible and hit the flatten if you like to flatten this, but if you don't want, you can simply leave it the way it is and hit the download button. Now, how you get to create 3D logos out of this, especially when you're working with Blender, is very simple. Go over to Blender, go to File, go over to Import and import SVG. Find the file, import the SVG file, scale it how you want, and delete whatever part that you don't want to keep. Now, once you're done doing that, you can select any of the vectors or any of the sections that you have, and you can go all the way to the object properties and scroll all the way down to where you find geometry and you can turn on the extrusion. So the extrusion just allows you to extrude certain parts, and if you hold down shift, you can control how the extruding works. This is very beautiful as you can now do this across all of the other parts of the model. Something else which also makes a lot of sense, especially for those who don't want to repeat the same task over and over, is to go over to the modifier section and click on the drop down and select solidify. Now, once you select solidify, you do have an extrusion that you want. And the next thing which I'll suggest you do is select the other part which you also like to extrude, and finally select the last part which is the solidified version. Go over to the modifier, click on the drop down that is just before the delete modifier, and once you click on that, go all the way down and click on copy to select it. And once you do that, you would notice that you now have yourself a 3D model that you can work with. So just in case you're thinking about creating logos, this is one cool way of doing it. At the end of the day, it's all up to you how you like to fine tune this. And if you like to throw in some bevels, then of course you can. And if you're working with Maya, how you can work with this is also super easy. All you need to do is just load this in, and Maya has a wonderful way of putting some extrusions, and you can proceed to play with the properties and get the most out of it. Vectorizer.ai is currently free, and for anyone who is thinking about converting an image that they have into vectors for 3D logo creation, or maybe you just want to convert an image that you have into vector and you don't want to purchase Illustrator or CorelDRAW for the sole purpose of creating vectors, then this website is the perfect fit for you. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section. And of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And until I see you guys in the next one, peace.